Hello, this is Watchman Ben, and I believe I just received a dream concerning the rapture from the Lord. I'll get right on into it. Um, anyhow, wait a minute, my paper's wrong. All right. I believe the rapture is going to be very, very soon. Maybe today, maybe tomorrow. It's about 9 a.m. Central Standard Time right now, and I'm just getting all this down on paper. But I woke up maybe 7:45 a.m. also Central Standard Time. I had fallen back into sleep. I had maybe been asleep for about an hour. I don't really know. I woke up earlier. But anyways, the following dream has people from my local community and family, and their names have not been changed. And this was the dream. I was in my house, here at my house, and my little brother, my baby brother Patrick, and my sister Chantel were sitting in my bed. And we all grown people that, I don't know why they would be sitting in my bed, but they was, like we was little kids or something. But this is my baby brother and sister from my dad's second marriage. We were all talking about something, and I remember wanting to show them the new preacher coats, like suit jackets, that I had found in my house a few weeks back when I first started preaching on Facebook. I believe the Lord gave it to me. Anyways, I got 3 of them as well. But I put on the black one and walked back across the hallway into my bedroom to show them to them, and my sister got up like she was ready to go. I remember thinking to myself, they don't believe anything I say concerning the end of the world. I hugged her, and I believe I told her to stay, but I can't remember if she did or not. Patrick was being nice. He stayed, and he was just nodding his head and being generally agreeable and encouraging, and as I excitedly told him about all the things I've been doing for the Lord. Some woman had called out to me from my hallway, who I later found out was a lady here in my community named Corey Snow. I went out to meet her and saw her and another woman I didn't recognize in my living room, and she had asked me if I were going to still take her brother-in-law, Gerald, who is actually deceased in real life, to his heart doctor appointment up north in Idaho for some reason. I don't know. I refused at first because I didn't remember making any such promise to them to do that, and my excuse was that I didn't have my truck anymore because it just got repoed in real life. But they said that we were going to be taking a woman named Deanna's van up there, who was not in the dream, but I do know her as she is Gerald's other sister-in-law by his brother Vance. I humbly agreed because it seemed that they really needed my help. So I went back into my bedroom, but my brother and sister, they were gone, and things had gotten a little darker for some reason in there. I told Corey and the other woman to wait a minute, that I had to get dressed. When I opened my dresser drawer to get some clothes, there were no clothes, but a house key, which isn't my actual house key. It wasn't made the same, but it had the same keychain that Corey's and Sissy is Gerald's wife. Sissy's sister Christine had given me months back, and I remember all this and believing that this represents my house key, and it was glittering silver. After I retrieved the key, I felt myself begin to wake up, but right before I awoke, everything went dark, and some sentences appeared in white lettering in a white rectangle before my eyes, kind of like on a slideshow, sort of. And I began to read the words and noticed there was 3 sentences, each with numbers after the sentences. At the same time, I was trying to read the message. Jesus spoke to me, and I thought that he was reading the words to me, but I can't be sure as I can't recall what they actually said. But instead, I focused on the numbers, which was 1:49, 7:07, and I think 5:32. But I remember that's what I was telling myself, but I don't know. I know for a fact it was definitely something, :32. But, and to give you an idea, you don't know what a semicolon is, 149 would be like Genesis chapter 1, verse 49, and 7:07 would be like 7:07 a.m., p.m., So the two little dots in there. Anyways, Jesus's message was to me as I was starting to read. He began to speak to me when I was noticing the numbers. This is what he said: "Tell my people, behold, I come quickly. No man knoweth the day or the hour, but to be ready." And I think he said, "Tell them to make themselves ready." And when I woke up, I was having a little faith doubt struggle there for a second of whether or not to share this, but I knew, after I'd come to my senses, I was going to have to share this. I am a watchman. And anyways, this isn't my first dream. Anyways, there's, obviously there's more here on my Facebook page. Also on my Facebook page and on my YouTube page here. And you can find me on Facebook, Watchman Ben, Facebook page. But anyhow, these are the verses that I Googled. When I see some numbers like this, I'll put in like 1:49 KJV and all of the things that pull up. Sometimes the Lord will speak to me that way. But a book I haven't read out of before, the first one that pulled up for 149 was First Maccabees chapter 1 verse 49, King James Version. "To the end they might forget the law and change all the ordinances." The next one that I pulled up was Luke 1:49. "For he that is mighty hath done to me great things, and holy is his name." John 1:49. "Nathanael answered and saith unto him, Rabbi, thou art the Son of God, thou art the King of Israel." Matthew 7:7, chapter 7, verse 7. "Ask and it shall be given you, seek and ye shall find, knock and it shall be opened unto you." Mark 13:32, which was the first one I had found before the 5:32. Mark 13:32, which is, "But of that day and that hour knoweth no man, no, not the angels which are in heaven, neither the Son, but the Father." And I felt encouraged to tell you guys to read Mark chapter 13 ASAP for some reason. And also Luke 5:32, chapter 5 verse 32, "I came not to call the righteous, but sinners to repentance." So that's the end of that message. If you are on Facebook, you can look me up, Watchman Ben Facebook page. I'm going to go and share some other dreams that I've had. I had another dream the other day about sitting at a dining room table, and a friend of mine who's like a brother. I can't quite remember his face now, but I know he was a friend closer than a brother, who I thought it was in real life. He was a friend closer than a brother, so I think that may have been to symbolize Jesus. But he walked up and he handed me 2 wedding rings, which was in a white cardboard box. One was a silver men's band that had like the impressions of like etchings of diamond etchings inside of it all the way around the band. And another one was a female band, a women's band, which was rose gold. It was kind of skinny around the back, but it had like one little solitary stone in it, and like a diamond or maybe pink ice or something, like, I don't know, pink topaz or something like that. But I had seen it, and I had turned around and looked on a table. There was a table behind me, because both of these tables were pushed up into like corners, and the table behind me had my laptop on it. And I don't know, it was like I was on Facebook, and I don't know, it was a weird looking type of Facebook where you scroll up through the profiles, kind of like Tinder or something, you know what I'm saying? But it was I don't use Tinder. I used to, but I don't no more. But anyways, anyhow, it gave me some people to warn back then too, and this has been approximately about a week ago. But anyways, well, I'll go ahead and end it there. If you do get on my Facebook page, Watchman Ben, look up 726, and it has the reasoning why I think that the rapture is going to occur either today, tomorrow, or the next day. It's supposed to occur 5 days before the tribulation begins, and the tribulation is supposed to begin on the blood moon. So I don't know. I know that Pearl Calleri, she had a dream, and the Lord told her to go. She should know the end from the beginning. That really strengthened me. Her testimony did, and all of her calculations pointed to December the 21st of last year, which was the winter solstice. 726 hours. After that, that's 30 30 and a quarter days points to the blood moon. So, you know, y'all look it up and see what they what you think about it. I'm not sure on anything, but I did hear the Lord's voice. At least I think I did, and I'm going to obey him, and I had to warn y'all. Okay. God bless you all, and you have a good day.